Welcome to another episode of Thoughtful Leaders by CollegeDunia.com, where we share thoughts on education. Today we have very special guest Dr. A. Sujeevan Kumar, who is a principal at Jay Prakash Narayana College of Engineering. Very warm welcome to CollegeDunia.com, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll just give an introduction of Sujeevan, sir. He have done Electronics Engineering BTech from JNTU Hyderabad and done MTech from MNNIT Allahabad and have done PhD on Chemical Engineering from NIT Roorkela. And he have been developing a kit for a faster analysis of water samples containing arsenic out of my PhD, and cumulative experience of 15 years he have in this education background, and received research fellowship from DST and received state award from Telangana award for getting a shortlist among top 5 ideas startup for the year 2018, and received national award Uttam Acharya Puraskar 2019 award from Impact Foundation. That is very warm welcome to CollegeDunia.com, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the introduction.
Yeah, sir. Shall I start the interview, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. My first question for the interview is, you held a key position throughout your education sector. What are the key factors that kept you connected to the education sector?
Right from the beginning, I've been inclined towards teaching. I've got strong affinity for teaching. Even during my undergraduate studentship, at that time, I used to teach my juniors. I worked as a part-time faculty in aptech computer education. And after the college, my juniors used to come for classes. I used to teach C language and data structures, operating system. Even MCA students also used to attend my classes during my undergraduation. So that's how, looking at my passion, college management encouraged me to join as assistant professor right immediately after my graduation.
Okay.
So then it's like I'm never looking back.
Yes.
And also it is during this teaching, I understood that this is the best way to learn anything.
Yes.
And staying with the young minds, very inquisitive, always curious, will actually motivate us in learning further.
Yes, yes.
So that is one major factor for me to stick on to teaching.
Yes, sir. My next question is, being a principal at Jay Prakash Narayana College of Engineering, what is your philosophy of leadership? Like, how do you describe your leadership style?
I believe in leading by example.
Yes.
You do what you preach.
Yes.
Okay. This is how actually our team believes in us. If we practice what we say, it builds a trust factor and proves how honest is our intent.
Yes.
And once they trust us, getting a team effort is actually very easy.
Yes, yes.
So I always make sure whenever I interact with my team, it is like how important it is for us to be honest, ethical, professional, and work in tandem
Yes.
with the true spirit of one organization.
Yes, yes.
I think this actually so far has worked me and made me create good results, produce good results as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's very nice to hear from you. And my third question is, the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. Like, in your experience, what can an inbound student can gain from studying in your institute?
Yes, as you said, both the education systems are very different.
Yes.
The Western and ours. Okay, they are more inclined towards learning whatever is required.
Yes.
For and it was interest driven
Yes.
and
Yes.
practice oriented.
Yes.
And we are mostly evaluating students on the basis of exams and their scores.
Yes.
And even if the candidate has to proceed further, it will be based on their merit.
Right.
And I'm glad that slowly it is drifting
Yes.
with the new education policy on the verge of implementation. I see we are aligning towards the Western world as well.
Yes.
So that when our student goes into the Western world or the foreign countries for further education or for working, the student will not actually feel alienated.
Yes.
The way they deal with the students is entirely different from how we deal.
Yes.
Okay. And when it comes to our students, I actually have visited 5 countries because of my experience in software industry. So I know how actually it is outside India as well. So with my experience I have gained during my work, I make sure we actually are not pushing students just for the sake of scoring percentage.
Yes.
Okay. And right from second year onwards, they being future engineers, they should be ready to make or produce things or gadgets or products which are actually useful to the society. And that's how actually they will love or enjoy pursuing education in engineering.
Yes.
So this way we try not to be conventional with our students. Okay, we encourage to pursue their passion as well.
Yes.
In fact, we encouraged students who are very good at sports. We have students who are acting in the movies, directing movies, good photographers.
Nice.
Okay, so it's like we are not stuck to the only very old concept like they have joined our institute, they should become an engineer. And for that, they have to learn like an ant. They should work towards one common goal.
Yes. Yes. Sir. Yes. I totally agree with your point. And
Yeah.
the next question is, how does the curriculum of Jayaprakash Narayana College of Engineering ensures the best practice in the industry?
See, we being affiliated to JNTU Hyderabad don't have freedom in choosing the curriculum.
Yes.
So the university would give us the curriculum.
Yes.
Okay, but however, the curriculum is actually revised by the university every 2, 3, or 4 years. But
Yes.
the technology in this age changes every year.
Yes.
So there definitely is going to be a gap between what the student learns through university curriculum and what the industry wants.
Yes.
So here, it is here where we can make some difference. So we make sure we provide that missing thing, like we bridge the gap by putting some extra efforts.
Yes.
Like in the past, we had industry partnership with Oracle, Microsoft, SAP. We also have industry partnership with TASK, an organization run by the Telangana state government to impart training and provide job opportunities for higher engineering graduates. Okay. We also make sure everybody learns various modules provided by companies like Salesforce, Amazon Web Services, VMware, Cisco. These are the very good opportunities right now available with the students, wherein they learn these modules and announce themselves to these companies that yes, we are aware of these modules, we can work on them, and we are job ready.
Yes.
Wherein they get good opportunities, or I can say interview calls from various companies. That's how we are able to compensate the difference between the curriculum and the industry requirement.
Yes. And you might have gotten information that like Telangana government have given a permission to the college to implement the emerging courses like ML and AI into this thing.
Yes, that's a very good move actually.
Yes.
Now these two being the mandatory courses, so
Yes.
every engineering graduate, irrespective of their stream, are going to learn, because the future is all about artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Yes.
So inevitably we have to
We have.
be aware of those courses.
And we also got an information that ML and AI are also being emerging into the mechanical and the civil and these all things. Like
Yeah, that's what I said. Just like electronics is something which touches every field. Similarly, AI and machine learning is where we have a field with a scope of automation. There we have machine learning.
Yes, sir. And our state and the country is moving very in a very right direction of getting the subjects what market exactly demands from a
Yes. Can't agree more.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So my next question is, what do you think your institute's top priority in coming 5 years down the line?
Yes. We are a higher education institution, and we also strongly believe that we have our own significant role in nation building as well. Okay, that's the reason we review and redefine our vision and mission periodically.
Okay.
to accommodate or to reflect national vision and mission. For example, recently we have adopted the notion of Make in India very strongly.
Okay.
And not just by the book, we make sure we also guide the students in that direction. So we arrange regular talks from entrepreneurs, our own alumni who turn to be entrepreneurs, try to inspire them, and then we also conduct workshops where they understand what happens if an idea in the brain needs to be converted into a product. What are the various phases in actually developing an idea from mere idea to a product. And in fact, all our efforts have actually been fruitful. We have 2 entrepreneurs in the last 3 years, and we have been awarded 2 state awards for our college for being shortlisted among top 10 best startup ideas as well.
Okay.
Also, like one more initiative we are very good at is Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, through which we adapted 5 surrounding villages to our college. And this is one more opportunity where we can make our students responsible towards their society, and also they understand the real needs and difficulties faced by the rural society, rural population of India. In fact, just before the COVID pandemic has risen, we identified 33 self-help groups. Okay, and in association with NIRD, Panchayat Raj Office in Hyderabad, we were supposed to give them training, in-house training for 1 week in sanitizer making, phenyl making, and then soap making as well, so that those 33 self-help groups can choose an option of their choice and become self-independent by starting production of their own and selling in and around their villages. Of course, we help them in marketing also.
Oh.
So this way, we could actually create some employment, and also when they turn to be entrepreneurs, they also will be contributing towards national GDP. Of course, it's a slow thing, but it is adding up.
Yes.
At a national level also.
Yes.
So we are glad we are helping the nation's cause.
Yes, sir. And that is very much like, I was shook by this thing, like colleges thinking about nearby villages and creating employment. That's very good thing to hear from you. And your
Yes,
college might
it
be
is a
lucky
very
to
good
get
initiative from the. Sorry, it is an initiative from the government, and we align to that.
Yes.
This is a very good and noble thought, and this is bound to produce very good results in near future.
And moreover, I guess your college is very lucky to have an young principal like you, thinking ideas out of the box and implementing them.
Thank you. And by coincidence, I am the first batch student of this college.
Oh, nice, very nice, sir, very nice. And my last question for the interview, sir. Any message you would like to give to the current youth or an aspiring student?
Right now, this present generation has got abundance of information. There is nothing new we can give actually. Okay, at the tap of mobile, they have access to a lot of sources of information. Okay, but all I could suggest through my experience is not just academics. Concentrate on overall development.
Yes.
Okay, like physical health. Health is wealth. I can't actually. And I need not elaborate more. Okay.
Yes.
Having a healthy body as well as healthy mind. Okay. Develop mental strength where you can handle failures as well.
Yes.
I feel aggrieved when I see news where students couldn't handle failures and they decide to do a lot of catastrophic things. Okay. So this is something where we as parents as well as teachers can actually make a difference. So we should actually make them ready to actually face failures without any fear.
Yes.
Okay. And without failing, nobody has actually ever succeeded at also. They can be like counted on fingers where they did wonders on the first attempt only.
Yes.
You take any superstar, you take any entrepreneur or a billionaire, or even you even know KFC.
Yes.
was founded when the founder was in his late 70s.
Okay.
Jack Ma, CEO of Alibaba, he was rejected everywhere,
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, and now he is among top 10 billionaires, isn't it? So it's not like the end of the road when you fail.
Yes.
And always act responsible towards your family, society, and nature.
Yes.
Okay, and be ethical in your practices.
Yes.
That's all I could say.
That's very nice, sir. That's all, folks, for this video. Hope you people all enjoyed the interview. And thank you very much, Sujeevan sir, for giving us this wonderful time and insights about your thoughts on education. We would like to make a healthy relationship with you. And I'm a Vipin. Basically, I'm a Vipin business executive from collegedunia.com. And thank you very much on the behalf of whole collegedunia.com team, sir.
Thank you, Vipin. Thank you very much for this opportunity and making myself open for a few questions. Thanks, Ethan, for the opportunity.
Thank you.